are watching the Big 12 on ESPN+. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona for Big 12 Conference Women's Volleyball. Tonight we'll play a Territorial Cup matchup on the court. 19 service errors. That's almost a full set worth of points. That's a season high, and there really was no recovering from it. Avery Scoggins at the service line. We are underway on the overpass. Arizona's got the first points there, and it's in the middle. Kieri Roby. You can't beat that kind of a start, huh?
No, Kieri Roby, very good discipline, eyes through the net.
And so Scoggins, as Arizona's got to serve hard. And there you see the quickness of the offense for Arizona State. Back row attack, and it's too hard. And that will be the first points for Arizona State as that one sails wildly out. Even at 1, Arizona State 19-2. The Sun Devils have won 7 consecutive matches. As a matter of fact, the Wildcats, as you had mentioned, the last team to even win a set against the Sun Devils since October the 9th. That's 4 straight sweeps. That's also a service error right there for Jelly Sear. And McKenna, it's an older team too against a very young team, right? This is 8 transfers for Arizona State. 5 of them are grad transfers.
A lot of experience, as Presley Anderson, coach, was saying earlier. They have a lot of tools here, a lot of experience brought to the Sun Devil team.
Sun Devils give it right back with a service error, and we're even at 2. This is Carly Cisneros, #1 recruit in the country by Prep Volleyball last year, highlighting the 7th highest rated recruiting class. That swing on the right side came from Savannah Colheed, and the end result is a kill. Sun Devils, they played a lot. 4 matches last 8 days, while Arizona took a big chunk of time off. The Sun Devils were played Monday night against Grand Canyon University. Swept them in 3 sets. Here's Wilson, dug out of that back roll by Mary Schroll, a terrific libero. Keep our eye on that. That's 2 matches in a row against All-American liberos, or All-American caliber. And look at Schroll just coming up to get that dig there. Set behind, punched over, and right into no man's land from Argentina. She's from Sonora, Mexico. She's one of the aforementioned 5 grad transfers.
Really good up there by Mary Schroll, getting in there. Jordan doing a nice job, letting that ball go out wide. Very good discipline with the defense on Arizona's side.
Yep, so an error against the Sun Devils draws us even at 3. Roby serving. Set behind. Good block there by Wilson. Good little pass, touch over, and it falls for a kill for Arizona. Arizona split with Colorado and Houston last week. Cats are coming off a 4-set win over Houston on Friday night at McHale. They've had almost an entire week off. Here's a pass cross court, and there's Arizona's first block of the game. Tucker and Hodge on that right side.
Jalen did a really nice job setting that block. Journey Tucker doing a nice job, again, closing to Jalen. Jalen, you can see her hands getting over, penetrating the net to Arizona State side.
Cats with a 2-point advantage, set middle there. Swing Claire Jeter, middle blocker, a Texas A&M graduate transfer. 5-4 Arizona. Argentina Sonora, Mexico, grad transfer Washington State to serve for the Sun Devils. Big crowd expected, probably over 3,000. Schroll just got down to get that one, and as it was put over the net there by Bailey Miller, Arizona can't handle in front of the net.
Journey Tucker, just a little bit of a mistiming. She jumped a little too early. She's more than capable of getting that ball. Next ball, she'll be able to dominate it.
Even at 5, continuing at the service line, Argentina dug out of that back row by Cisneros, set by Scoggins behind her. Off the block on the swing from Hodge. Schroll's going to set here. And Schroll's just going to send it over and pancake off of the net by, of all people, Cisneros. And then you see just how fast the Sun Devils can recover, huh?
That in-system, out-of-system tempo for the Sun Devils is really getting Arizona a little confused. Arizona State's doing a nice job staying in system, working the ball out, back to in.
Kill by Shania Cromartie, who also is a grad transfer, one of the 5 that we mentioned. She's from Mississippi State. Scoggins sets for Wilson. Schroll dug it. And Arizona, as Hodge comes up to try and get it, just a little out of sync right there. And now the Sun Devils have jumped out in front by 2. Been tied 4 times, already 3 lead changes in this opening set. Boom continues to serve, and that one's going to go off of Jordan Wilson and land right below our referee for tonight's match, Nikki Cottle. And we've got a break in the action. Timeout on the floor, Arizona State. Sun Devils lead the Big 12 in holding opponents to just 158 hitting percentage. And Arizona, before the first media timeout, is hitting negative 100. Got to pick that up. Scoggins for Hodge, and Hodge just hit it out. That's going to be 9-6, and it's going to be a 6-0 scoring run now for the Sun Devils. A lot of hitting errors so far for Arizona. They're starting to mount. From the back row, Hodge just drills it right off of Check in with Mackenzie Hamilton listening in on Arizona's huddle on that last break.
Thanks, Steve. Coach Stubbs had 2 quick points for the Wildcats. The first was to trust the system, and the second was to settle down. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Finally, that 6-0 scoring run is over. Hodge, one of the better back row attackers in the nation for her position. They go out left, and that's going to be a 5th kill for the Sun Devils. It's going to be Bailey Miller, outside hitter, a junior. She's one of the 8 transfers. She's not a graduate transfer, but she transferred in from West Virginia. 10-6 Arizona State. Serving for the Sun Devils will be Jillian Neal out of Del Norte High School in San Diego, California. And a point for Arizona. She's one of the better leaders in the country right there. That's an anomaly right there. She's 4th in the Big 12 in aces, with Carly Cisneros 5th. And on her first serve, she has a service error, giving Arizona a precious point. Cats within 3, Jordan Wilson to serve, and that one goes long. Well, that was an issue the first time around. 19 of those against the Sun Devils on October the 9th, up in Tempe, rather. Scoggins sets behind her. That was AJ with a swing. Dug out of that back row there by Shania Cromartie. Punched over, pancake there by Cisneros. Back row attack and a big swing by Wilson. Pass up front, off the block and the touch. And Arizona State wins the point. Jelly Sear with that kill.
Really good Arizona State defense, giving themselves another opportunity after opportunity to continue to score. Very good floor defense in the back.
Here's Claire Jeter. Almost 2 aces per set for the Sun Devils, leads the conference. And coming up to try and get that one was Hodge, to no avail. Jelly Sear has back-to-back kills now for the Sun Devils, who now have put it together another scoring run. They had a 6-0 scoring run early, now a 3-0 scoring run. Jeter at the service line still. Scoggins sets behind her. Swing by AJ. Sets right side for Bailey Miller, who hit it out. Scoggins has played nice, Rookie of the Week, 2nd time. Doing a lot of heavy lifting for this team last week. Won her 2nd Big 12 Rookie of the Year honor after a week versus Colorado, where she had double-doubles in both games with 19 digs each time. And that time trying to save it from going out of bounds, but can't. That would have been a very impressive dig. And too with Scoggins last week, kind of overlooked this, but you don't see too many setters have a a week where they have 3 kills, 3 aces, and 2 blocks.
There's some pretty good numbers, Avery.
Cats trailing by 6 now. Out of that back row, that is Hodge, and just too long. What is this with the long swings? Is it a nerve thing? Or does the Sun Devils force you to do that?
I think they're doing a nice job. The Devils are presenting their block. I appreciate how aggressive the Cats are swinging. We're not seeing a lot of tips. We know that the Sun Devils can pick that up. So I think they're trying to measure, find the block, get a touch, swinging long.
Boom, cross-court pass. Scoggins with a left hand, but Bryn Covell was there. She knew that was coming. And the Cats just couldn't get it over in the required 3. Now they gather to kind of say to each other, let's go, we got to focus here. We're down 8. And the Wildcats are going to spend a timeout here. Down 16-8. They had such a good start to this one. In this opening set, they were going back and forth with 4 ties, 3 lead changes. Well, let's reiterate what we established earlier. The Sun Devils lead the Big 12 in holding opponents to just 158 per set. Arizona's below that, but they're grinding it out right now. Tied at 23. Scoggins to the service line. Arizona's 2 points away from being the winners of this first set. And the Sun Devils don't give up many sets, folks. Against Nebraska. Their only loss this year was in 4 sets to Baylor, right after Baylor had beaten Arizona. So that was a particularly tough trip for both teams in the Grand Canyon State. There's a block by Jeter. That's going to be the first block of this match for the Sun Devils when it comes on the opening point of the second set.
I like the Cats trying to establish the middle. Just got to have a little more awareness of what's going on the other side of the net.
Arizona's kind of the better blocking team, if you will, per set. Almost 2 blocks per set. Hodge slams it right to the feet of Scholl. That's hard to get her not to return one on a dig. Hodge with a couple of kills, making 3 now as they update it. She's still hitting 111 though. 4 digs and a couple of blocks. Sun Devils limit opponents to just under 11 kills a set. But Arizona was able to get 11 right there in that first set. Jeter with that kill there, which is her 3rd. Sear and Miller with 4 apiece. Miller's hitting 429. Jeter's hitting 1,000, 3 for 3. Scoggins sets for Hodge out of the back row. Touch off the block. Oom's going to set middle for Jeter. Scoggins comes to get it. Big swing by Wilson is a kill for Jordan Wilson, her team leading 5th.
Jordan doing a nice job gaining depth on her approach, so she has a nice runway coming in fast, able to score off the top of that block.
Jordan Wilson had 14 kills up in Tempe against the Sun Devils, coming off back-to-back doubles against Colorado and Houston. Pancake, Cisneros, and up front, Arizona can't recover. You don't seem too pleased with that.
It's very frustrating as a defender when people at the net cannot turn and find the ball and make a play on them. It can get very frustrating for second opportunity attempts.
Oh, getting up there with a big swing was Hodge. You know when it's either Hodge or Wilson here on the outside that once they rise to a certain level, you know there's no way anyone's going to be able to return it. Whether you're Georgiadis at Houston or Schroll at Arizona State, probably the 2 best in the Big 12 as far as liberos are concerned. Wilson, strong serve. One of the points of emphasis for Arizona. Aggressive with a serve. Play point for point, which they almost did in that first set. Scoggins, cross-court pass to Cisneros. Schroll digs, up forward it goes. Scoggins, Ray. Swing Hodge out of the back row. Schroll, and dug out of the back row by Wilson. AJ off the block. Cisneros over quickly, and that's going to be a point, Arizona. I think it's going to be challenged here by J.J. Van Eel. That might have been out across from us. Sun Devils had the best look. It was in front of their bench and their team, and almost everyone at the same time reacted as if that was out. The officials have called it in for a kill for Arizona and a 4-3 advantage, but I think that point's coming off, McKenna.
It just might. I didn't get a good look at it. Maybe we can see it.
This will be the second review, second challenge, and both by the Sun Devils. They won the first one, and we had to replay the point. I'm thinking they're going to win this one too, just by the overall reaction. Here you go. You get a chance to look at it. There's Cisneros going to come down the line, and oh yeah, that's out.
I saw it out too.
Again, right in front of that Sun Devil bench. Good effort by Cromartie. And I think J.J. Van Eel is going to win his second challenge. For the moment, Arizona has a 4-3 advantage, but it's going to flip-flop here. It's going to be Arizona State 4 and Arizona 3 in a moment. It's the election season. We got a lot of flip-flopping, right? It's only appropriate.
Back and forth.
Yep, here we go. Yeah. What great technology we have here. Actually a little bit closer than I thought, but oh wow, they say that was in. All right, so the challenge is lost by Arizona State. And so it remains 4-3 Arizona. You'll take it any way you can get it. Cats play well on this floor, 7-2 on their home floor. The only blemish is those 2 losses to Utah in straight sets and that 5-set one to Colorado that I still think is one the Wildcats would love to have back. Colorado lost to West Virginia earlier this week. Scoggins set behind her. Hodge did a big swing. Over quickly. Scoggins will do the same and drive it right off for a kill.
Avery doing a nice job getting up and using her left arm as an offensive threat. That's a nice way to open up her pins and back row attackers, her taking some pressure off of them every once in a while.
Remember, she had 3 kills last week, and the Wildcats give the Sun Devils a point with just their second service error. Well, you're going to hang around in the match if you only have 1 service error per set, which the Wildcats are averaging. You're going to be okay. Unlike the 19 that they had on October the 9th, season high in Tempe. Scoggins sets behind her. AJ, big swing, and just too hard. Elena Johnson, the senior middle blocker, hasn't been playing bad of late. Has gotten more opportunities as AJ.
12 last year, 10 and 10.
Elena Johnson played 3 sets, managed 3 kills against Houston on Friday, and so has earned the trust of her coach. She's in early here against Arizona State. Swing off the block, kill Jelly Sear for her team-leading 5th kill. And Sear is on the Player of the Year watch along with her teammate Mary Schroll. Sear had 23 kills against Arizona to lead the Sun Devils October the 9th in Tempe, almost 4 kills a match as she goes to the service line and gains an ace. 3rd for Arizona State of this match. We've got our 4th tie of this second set. And that's going to go out. And Ellie Sear gives it right back. 5 service errors, very unlike Sun Devils. 7-6 Arizona. This is the big set. You got to get this to draw even, to put a little pressure on Arizona State. It won the first go around in 4 sets. One of the sets went 31-29. That's Savannah Colheed. Colhead is 10th in the Big 12 in hitting at .361. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities in this match, but is hitting .500. Schroll, LMU transfer. Scoggins for Hodge, drives it into the block. Sun Devils dug by Wilson and set middle. Roby with a nice swing. Sun Devils are ready for it. Cross-court pass to Hodge. Block got up there with Jeter and Cisneros trying to hit down that line, and this one for sure is out. She got the benefit of the doubt on a replay last time.
Really nice try. Carly had that available. Mary Schroll, as you can see, left foot on the line, so she knows anything to her left, let it go out.
Sun Devils with a lead, and the Sun Devils draw even as they have a 6th service error. There's Carly Cisneros, team leader in digs with 203. 26 service errors, is 3rd in the Big 12. She's 3rd in service aces per set, and Arizona wins the point. 9-8 Arizona.
Really good swing. Jordan Wilson coming in, very aggressive. Step close to that ball, scoring right off Mary Schroll's edge of the platform.
In now at the setting position is Bryn Koval. Going to give a little bit of a breather here to Argentina Ung. 9-9, yet another tie. We have had 7 ties in the second set, 3 lead changes. For the match, we've had 13 ties and 6 lead changes, so settle in, folks. Ung to serve. That was Ginder in the back row that dug it. Cisneros sends it over. Front row set right for Cromartie, and the block is there for Arizona. Roby is there. That's the 3rd block for Arizona.
Roby doing a nice job bunching to that right, tight pass, knowing exactly where Arizona State's wanting to go on that ball to the pin, doing a nice job, then finishing and closing to Jalen Hodge.
Arizona's done a good job avoiding the block. Only 1 block for the Sun Devils through a set and a half. Wilson digs, pass by Scoggins, and off the touch of the block there, and it goes down and off of Claire Jeter.
Jalen showing her experience here, just ripped the last ball. Now she's coming in showing her finesse with that tip. Again, scoring for the Cats. A point here.
Here's Roby putting the serve in play, and Arizona's going to get a service ace, their 2nd of the match. 3-point advantage for the Wildcats. Roby in front of the 9-4-2 crew. Roby with a dig. Scoggins sets Wilson off the block. Cromartie sent back by Wilson. Cross-court pass. Cisneros is there to receive. Hodge. Couple of good digs. Cromartie off the block. Oh, Arizona picks up a 3rd block, and they've got a 4-point advantage.
The Cats do a really nice job there, identifying that the set is not only low, but it's dying inside. Only line of attack is to go cross court. They stop in their tracks and they bring their hands back to the left, doing a nice job closing in on that angle.
Yeah, Wilson and Elena Johnson. Roby gonna set here now, off the tape and down, it's in. Well, AJ's gonna get an assist there, and the Wildcats have opened up a 5-point advantage.
Jordan Wilson still coming in, ripping that ball, using the equipment to her advantage there.
18 assists for the Wildcats, 1 fewer than the Sun Devils. Ung is back in. Jeter with a swing, dug by Cisneros. Here's Hodge. Here's Cromartie with a big swing and a great dig by Roby. Wilson's going to send it over off the tape again. Oh, maybe it's the Wildcats set here at number 2. Oh, they got some magic tonight in McHale. That's with a big shot of confidence. The fans inside McHale Center, probably 3,000 strong, enjoying this. That little young guy is, he said he's probably watching us there on the phone as well, trying to look at the replays and listen to wonderful McKenna. And right in the middle is Jeter again coming out of the timeout. Let's check in with Mackenzie Hamilton.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Coach Van Neal was igniting a fire into the Sun Devils. He was telling them to swing hard, swing high, and don't be afraid out there. Back to you.
Thank you kindly, Mackenzie Hamilton. Here's Jillian Neal, talked about how good she's been at the service line and kind of jinxed her. She had an error, and that one's going to fall for an ace. So she's one of the better servers, 4th in the Big 12 in aces, with Carly Cisneros 5th right behind her. And she gets the ace there on a very tough serve. So she's had an ace, she's had 1 error serving. She's got ASU within 4. Scoggins sets for Wilson off the block, and that's going to be a kill for Arizona. 16-11. Now you got to keep that momentum up here. That's Wilson's 9th kill. That'll be the first in double figures either side. Hodge to serve. Cross-court pass. Sear, and oh, great pancake there by Wilson to keep it alive. Cisneros a swing out of the back row. Sets middle for Jeter, and just too easy. Heck of a pancake there by Cisneros.
Love that extension. AJ needs to continue to stay with Claire Jeter the middle. Full extension, nice job extending, being stopped. Really good pancake there by Jordan Wilson.
Estella Zadiska, first time we've seen her, junior, Missouri transfer from Omaha, Nebraska. She's a junior out of that back row. That's a huge swing. That ball almost hit the scoreboard above. Dug by Ginder. Set for a back row attack by Scoggins. Cisneros this time out of the back row. And that back row has been a solid point of emphasis for Arizona here in the first set and a half.
Exactly. They're doing a really good job in transition, not necessarily serve receive, setting that back row attack, keeping the Sun Devils on their toes.
It's one of the points of emphasis. Coach Stubbs at the beginning of the year said we need to, keep our 4 bigs out there so we can get all these back row attacks. Love it when a plan comes to fruition. Cross-court pass for Sear. Scoggins cross-court pass for Cisneros. There was a touch, and Arizona's got the point as Cisneros has her 4th kill. Again, the Sun Devils don't yield too many kills per match. In a timeout here by the Sun Devils, but Arizona's got already 24 kills, even with Arizona State. Let's check in with Mackenzie Hamilton.
For the second time this season, Arizona's Avery
helps, and Avery was North Carolina top 100 recruit by prep volleyball. She helped Middle Creek High School win a state title, MVP of that championship game, and her mom played volleyball at Georgia. And in kind of a wacky note, always double knots her shoes and makes sure she has a good game day hair. You and me both, Avery.
You guys both have great game day hair every day.
I might need a little help with the Rogaine. She doesn't. And the Just for Men, right? 18-13, Arizona with the advantage. Scoggins has 17 assists, 7 digs, well on her way to another double-double. Lots of freshman double-doubles this year. Here's Bryn Covell, redshirt freshman, Wilmington, North Carolina. So got a couple of North Carolina preps going at each other. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Man, Hodge. They just don't have any answer in that back row middle there.
Jalen coming in on fire. Avery leading her just in front of the 10-foot line, so Jalen can come in full force and land in front of the 10-foot line, but take off before it and kill that ball for the Cats.
6 kills for Jalen Hodge. Every one seems bigger than the last one. Here's Sear from the left side with a kill. She'll tie now Jeter for 6 kills apiece. 19-14 Arizona as Ellie Sear goes to the service line. One of the rare non-transfers making an impact for Arizona State. Flower Mound, Texas. Roby, that great hitting percentage continues out of the middle.
Really good job here. Avery getting Kiari involved. Kiari having nice vision of what the block is taking, hitting that ball power for the kill.
And keeping it alive is Scoggins sets for Hodge and drills it right off a very good libero in Schroll.
This is exactly what you get, a one-on-one opportunity on the right side, right after getting your middle involved, able to get the Arizona State defense on the move.
Arizona by 7. Sets behind her. They're really tough on those swings. Great dig by Ray. Cisneros to Schroll. Cromartie off the block. And Arizona with Hodge and Roby win the point. That is Arizona's 4th block. We didn't expect to see a lot of blocks in this game because it's 2 teams that don't yield a lot. Arizona leads the Big 12 in opponent blocks at 1.62 a set, and ASU is 2nd. Cromartie off that block again, and then, the wherewithal there to just send it where nobody was defensively for Arizona in that corner. (22-15). Gets credit for that kill, a setter kill, which is rare. Schroll to serve. Scoggins sets middle. Roby drills it off of Schroll, but a good dig. Out of the back row, Sear. Dug by Ginder. They set middle again. Saves the day. Hodge. Jalen Hodge. And a kill.
Jalen doing a really nice job. She's been hitting line for the majority of this match. The block is line present. She's doing a nice job getting over the top of the block into the hard cross court on the Sun Devils side.
Cats are 2 points away. Sun Devils are down 8.
Right.
Again, the Sun Devils yielding a set to an opponent for the first time since Arizona won a set on October the 9th. You got to go back to September the 27th and October the 2nd for the last 2 times Sun Devils have given up a set. And is quick to send it over. Scoggins can't grab it, and Arizona State grabs a 1-0 advantage.
That's a missed blocking assignment. Whoever Rita wants to take that ball, Arizona needs to understand that Arizona State setter's in the front row. When that ball is tight, it's free game. They have to be up on that ball.
Schroll to serve. Ray, Cisneros. Ung's going to set this one middle for Jeter, dug by Ginder. Ung again, sets right. The block sends it back. Good rally there, but Scoggins just can't get to it. 2-0 lead for Arizona State. They turned the heat on us here?
No, that was me. I have my space.
Oh, you got your space here. Oh, that's good.
I'll change the direction of that. Sorry, Steve.
No, that's okay. It's going to be like 100 degrees tomorrow in Tucson, like the longest or the latest it's ever been 100 degrees in Tucson coming this weekend for Parents Weekend.
Just trying to start that heat a little bit sooner.
Turn it toward the Sun Devils, right?
Melt them.
Roby's going to serve on the side out. Kill by Cisneros was her 5th. Carly's got 177 kills to date in her first year. Sets for a back row attack by Sear, too long, and Arizona has tied it up at 2. Talk quite about ties and lead changes. We had 6 lead changes so far. We've had 14 ties between these two Territorial Cup rivals, and that one's going to go out on the big swing. Oh, they say touch now. That'll be Sun Devil point. 3-2 Arizona State. Argentina to serve. Sonora, Mexico. Hodge, and Hodge off the block. I guess they said no touch there. 4-2 Arizona State. Let's watch this again. Did I miss here? Yeah, just swung it outside of that block attempt by the Sun Devils, who, by the way, only have one block through 2+ sets. And Hodge too long. Somebody must have said something to Arizona State in that huddle. They've come out guns a-blazing here. 5-2 start for J.J. Van Eel's team. He's in his second season. Won 46 of the 55 matches. As his team ranked 13th in the nation. From the back row, Carly Cisneros warming up. A second kill of this third set. And what is her 6th of the match?
She's on a mission with this swing, coming in, landing well in front of that 3-meter line to shorten the distance between her and the digger.
High school All-Americans had a good start to the season. And that is a service error for Arizona. They're averaging one of those per set, which is not a bad thing. Because again, we'll reiterate, they had 19 of those, a season high, up in Tempe back on October the 19th. Sun Devils have doubled up the Wildcats. Wilson off the block. Kill Jordan Wilson. That's her 10th. Double digits for Wilson. 49th time in Jordan Wilson's career that she has had 10 or more kills in a match. Just a junior, got another year to go. And that's the service error, the second for Arizona of this third set.
That is something that Rita talked about at intermission with Mackenzie. Back-to-back errors. That's a back-to-back service error. Cats need to dial it in.
Here's Claire Jeter, second in the Big 12 in hitting at .447. And hits that serve right into the net. 7 service errors for the Sun Devils. (7-5) Arizona State. 19-2 on the season. Half game behind Kansas in the Big 12 standings. They'll host Kansas in November, that first week.
Really good court vision here. Nice try by Haven Ray. Even better IQ court vision from the Sun Devils.
Bryn Covell to serve. Cisneros. Cross-court pass for Sear. Off the touch of the block. Scoggins comes to get it. Back row attack, Wilson. That time Cromartie ready for it. Punches it in the back corner. Set middle. AJ had the swing. Cross-court pass. Sear again. Riding the tape. And that is going to go out. And so Arizona's got the point. Just rolling down this tape and out. Two-point advantage for the Sun Devils. Scoggins, 24 assists, 8 digs in this one. Cisneros from Scoggins drills it off the block. Tooled that block. Savannah Colheed got a piece of it. 8-7.
That was a really nice swing by the freshman Carly, going off the edge of the Arizona State block to the out-of-bounds line. Undiggable ball.
For Sear off the block. Scoggins sets middle, off the tape from Roby. Schroll. Sears going to get into this one. Dug back row, Haven Ray. Cross court pass, Scoggins. Too long there by Cisneros. 9-7 Arizona State. You know, I was looking at the notes here, and Sun Devils are the only team in the Big 12, McKenna, that have not played a 5-set match yet this season.
Wow, let's do it.
Yeah, they're either blitzing teams or being blitzed. They get shut out by Nebraska. And that's pulled off the block by Hodge. Jalen Hodge is a 9th kill.
Again, a very similar swing to Carly's swing, going high off the right top of that edge block, doing a nice job getting it away from the Arizona State defenders, especially Mary Schroll in that cross court.
The Sun Devils still only have 1 block as we move to almost middle of this 3rd set. Cisneros a big swing. Somehow the Sun Devils got it over. make it Roby from the middle. And Wilson just a little too long punching it over. Double-double for Jordan Wilson. 10 kills, 10 digs, 2 blocks. She's hitting .391. We got a timeout on the floor. We got a challenge here on the touch. And for Jordan Wilson, when you talk about double-doubles, that is her 7th already on the season. It'll be her 3rd in conference play. As a matter of fact, for Jordan Wilson, that is her 3rd consecutive double-double here in conference play. She had a double-double against Colorado back last Wednesday, one against Houston on Friday, and now tonight. Here we go. Was there a touch? Goes out. Did the block get a little touch? Let's see. Oh, there might have been a finger touch by Argentina. But I don't know. We've been pretty wrong this year. You think got it?
I think it was that middle finger. Who knows? We'll find out. We haven't been very good on our guesses over here.
Well, if it is a point for Arizona, it's the one time that the Sun Devils give the Wildcats the middle finger, and Arizona doesn't really care.
Nope.
They'll take it. 10-8, Arizona State. Hotly contested match. See if we get it. Here's another look. Now we're going to zoom in. Yeah, I think the middle finger left hand of got a little touch on it because it looks like it moves. I hear some people behind us saying that too, and they're actually Sun Devil fans. There are 2 Sun Devil fans behind us that just said, hey, it touched the middle finger of the left hand. So they saw what we saw, and as it is a touch. Arizona's got the point. It initially went to the Sun Devils. Well, the Wildcats get a 9th point, take one off for ASU, and we are tied here in this 3rd set for the 2nd time. Maybe this is the night for the Wildcats. If so, you're going to have to bring the space heater again for every match the rest of the year.
Good luck, space heater.
Oh, man, Roby. Filling up some space here.
Carrie Roby doing a nice job. Missed it the first one. She knows the setter's front row. She's all over that 100%.
Arizona's got the lead, and now they're up 2. Ace Cisneros. Third ace for Arizona. First of the match for Cisneros. Arizona by 2 in this 3rd set. Ung's going to take a big swing, and Ray tried to dig it along with Scoggins. Good idea by Ung in the middle there, the setter. She's got 6 kills now.
Good high swing, good effort by Arizona. Again, even better swing right off the top of that left hand.
Ung's got 6 kills, along with 22 assists and 7 digs. Might be an AI Allen Iverson triple-double area here. Big swing there. That was by Rabello, who's in for the first time from Brazil.
Really good job. Nice soft touch off the block. Nice dig by Brenna and Jordan coming in, using, again, that left edge of that block. They're doing a really nice job targeting that right hand towards out of bounds for that tool.
That tool is the 12th Jordan Wilson kill. She's hitting .440 now with 11 digs, 3 consecutive Big 12 double-doubles. That's going to go off the touch of Roby. That was headed out of bounds, and Roby probably should not have put her hands out for it. But it's coming at you hard, man. You got to make a decision. Arizona with a 1-point advantage, 12-11, the Sun Devils will serve. Argentina to serve, Washington State transfer. Scoggins sets for Wilson, who drills it right in front of Sear for a kill. 13 kills for Jordan Wilson.
Block was just drifting a little bit. Jordan able to take full advantage of that mini gap in that block between the right side attacker and middle blocker for Arizona State.
Jordan Wilson has 45 total kills in her last 2.5 Big 12 matches. Remarkable for the junior. Ray with a pass, and that one is out. This hit there by Wilson down the line. Here's Rabello to serve. The Brazilian. Schroll dug it. Sets it. Swing by Miller, who had a lot of kills in the early goings, been quiet since. Schroll digs it in the middle of the court. Cross-court pass for Sear, and just drills it off of the diving attempt by the freshman Ginder. Sun Devils draw even. The 16th time we've been tied here through 2.5 sets. Arizona with 2 more kills in this match than Arizona State, looking for another. Too hard of a swing by Wilson. Hasn't made too many errors. That's just her third. Hitting .345 now on 29 attempts. Arizona State now takes the lead on what is our second lead change of the set, our 8th already of the match. Scoggins sets behind her, back row attack, Hodge, and it's in for a kill. Jalen Hodge. Jalen Hodge now in double figures in kills with 10. That now gives Jalen Hodge a 75th career game with 10 kills or more. What a career. Moving up on the all-time kills list at Arizona. He just moved into 7th place recently. Scoggins sets behind her. Swing by Elena Johnson. Sear off the block. Dug by Wilson. Cross-court Cisneros. Schroll the dig. Just down the line there. And that one's going to go out. Scoggins, good idea, just a little bit too much oomph on it. And that takes us to a break. Sun Devils are going to go to this media timeout. Diego on his bike.
Oh, he rode from Canada to Mexico.
Oh, wow. We hadn't seen him this year. I think this might be the first time he's been in the house, unless he's been eluding our cameras. Carly Cisneros with a kill. That's her 8th of the match. Arizona draws even with the Sun Devils. Again, the Sun Devils have only given up 2 set losses, both to Arizona, since the 9th of October. It's going to be a kill by Jelly Sear.
Nice job, Jelly kind of getting her mojo back, coming in, swinging aggressive on that ball.
Covell to serve. Scoggins, back row attack, Hodge. Dug by Cromartie. Ahead for Sear. I think if Ray had left that, that would have gone out. Instead, we've got the rally here. Wilson off the tape. Oon comes to get it. Pass for Sear, and she tools the block over there with Roby and Scoggins. ASU jumps up by 2 at 17-15. Not since that first set have we seen a team really get on a roll. Well, the Sun Devils had a 6-0 run in that first set. Still hung on at 25-23. Scoggins cross-court pass for Cisneros, trying to go back corner, and it's in for the kill. 1-point advantage for the Sun Devils. Cisneros with a 9th kill.
Really nice job by Carly. Avery creating a one-on-one opportunity for her. That's a really bright look for Carly when she has a one-on-one block.
Took her a little while to warm up, but she's in this one offensively. Sear gets it in, eludes the dive by Wilson. 18-16, 13th ranked Arizona State. Trying to win for the second time this week. They went out of conference on Monday to try and stay sharp. Beating Grand Canyon University in straight sets. Hodge. And that's out too hard. 19-16 Sun Devils. Again, the Sun Devils have, I don't want to jump ahead of myself here, but they have not played 5 sets yet this year. And they're the only team in the 15-team Big 12 conference to not play 5 sets. Dig by Covell, and we're going to have a violation at the net. And a timeout, and Arizona's going to spend it here. We'll keep it as the Sun Devils are pulled ahead by 4. What might the discussion be here for Coach Stubbs?
I think limiting the back-to-back air.
Yeah, Jelly Sear averages 3.7 kills a match, 5th in scoring in the Big 12 at 4.21 points per set. As mentioned, one of 2 Sun Devils on the Player of the Year watch list, and they might have 2 All-Americans when it's all said and done. Mary Scholl's the other, and she leads the Big 12 with 5 digs a set. Big swing by Roby, but there's Scholl, as we talked about, and there's the block. Oh, Roby getting up with Hodge for what is Arizona's 7th block of this match.
Really good eye discipline with Roby. Middle's not up, so she knows. Focuses on that back row attack. Really good lineup from Kiari Roby.
And that's going to be a service error, giving the momentum right back to the Sun Devils, who now have a 21-17 advantage. And here's Schroll to serve for the Sun Devils. Scoggins sets for Wilson. Sets across court. Big swing there by Rebello. Doesn't have a lot of those tonight. It took her a while to get into the match, but right there, she's got a kill.
Really good step close. She gets on the ball fast. There's not a lot of time between when she draws her arm to that contact. Arizona has to be stopped on the floor in order to dig that ball.
Need a rally here. Sun Devils 22, Arizona 17. Scoggins, back row attack set. Cisneros had it returned on the overpass, and there is Hodge.
Jalen came up right there with authority. Good little step back, able to gain that power in that step close, using that block to her advantage.
11 kills now for Jalen Hodge. And Anna Heath appears for the first time in this match. She can be a tough server here. Need a little bit of a run as the Sun Devils have a 4-point advantage. Oh, they just stay alive to the Sun Devils. And Hodge just throws it right at the feet of Sear.
When Jalen gets on her full extension, she's over the top of this block, beating the middle blocker, Claire Jeter, into the middle of the court.
Surprise you, the Sun Devils only have one block, and they had that early in the first set. And speaking of blocks, that one gets tooled off the block. 23-19. Boom to serve. And that's going to be an ace, and now the Sun Devils take it to set point here. This fourth set. Sun Devils have not gone to 5, and that's sort of how the third set opened up too, right? With a quick kill for Arizona State to jump out to a 1-0 advantage.
Yes, right now, Arizona State's targeting Jordan Wilson from the service line. She needs to be able to pass the ball, and did the last set with 2 shanked passes and started the third set with another pass.
They set up Hodge off the block, and then Cisneros, and letting it out go is Schroll. 2-0 Sun Devils. Check in on Kenzie Hamilton listening in on the ASU huddle.
Steve, headed into this set, the message to ASU was clear. It was, we need to come out and set our speed earlier. Talking with their assistant coach, Coach Anderson, she told me that their speed is fast, and they know if they set it, it's hard to hang with them. She said it was non-existent in the second set, and that's what really led them to dropping that set. Back to you.
When they were warming up, I thought that's one of the fastest teams I've seen in a while. Even on film, they were really fast. I watched the Houston game, and Dinder can't dig that one. Arizona State. This is the best start for either side here through the first 4 sets.
Doing a nice job here, getting on the edge of the block. Rita is asking Brenna Ginder, why is she standing behind the block? She needs to get onto that sideline to have vision of the Arizona State attacker.
Hitting percentage starting to pick up for a Sun Devil team that's really good at hitting. They're second in the Big 12 with a .293 hitting percentage. Trying to take a 4-0 advantage, and that would be a big hole for Arizona to dig out of. Hodge says, all right, let's stop the momentum here with what is a 13th kill.
I think Jalen just took 5 attempts right there, doing a really good job in transition, able to get back behind that 3-meter line in order to create a nice pathway for an explosive approach.
Cisneros to serve. Sends it over quickly. Didn't catch the Cats off guard, and Hodge has back-to-back kills here after the Sun Devils got out to a 3-0 advantage. Don't forget, she had a 20-kill performance earlier this season at Arizona State, and what a run she has been on as Cisneros with the service error. Jalen Hodge, if you tack on the 14 more kills now, has 107 kills over her last 5+ matches. That is now 40% of her kills for the season in a 6-match stretch. We're almost at the end of October, folks. Scoggins sets behind her. Hodge, and there's just the second block. And look at Scholl was like, hallelujah, huh? We finally got one.
I think that giving credit to Arizona for swinging high. Jalen's been going cross court. I give her props for trying to open up the court down the line. Arizona State did a really nice job sealing that line from Jalen.
Yep, Roberta Rebello and Claire Jeter on the block, and they're going to get another one. How about that? They had one block through the first 3+ sets, and now the Sun Devils get back-to-back blocks to take a 4-point advantage.
Really good work here. The pass is off the net. That gives Claire Jeter, Arizona State's middle, a green light to go to the outside ball. There's nowhere else that ball is going to be set. You have a double block, 4 strong arms in front of you as the attacker for Arizona.
Yeah, dare I say this, it's starting to feel a little bit like the Colorado match as they set middle for Roby, and most times she's going to swing that one in for a kill. Remember the Colorado game, we were talking, man, Buffalo's don't have any blocks, and then you get to that 4th set, and all of a sudden it was one opportune block after another, getting into a 5th set where Colorado's really good and battle-tested this year. Sun Devils have not played a 5-set match all year. Keep that in mind. Sets behind her, punched over into no man's land by Rebello, who's playing really well, comes to get it. Jeter sends it back over. Scoggins sets in the front row there for Wilson. Big swing, Sear off the block. Wildcats rally. Elena Johnson got a touch on it, but there's Jeter from that middle. She's just so tough. An 8th kill for Claire Jeter. 8-4 Arizona State. Next week, both these teams on the road. Second go around with BYU and Utah. Hodge out of the back row.
This one, don't want a collision of Jalen and Carly coming in, attacking the same ball. Good job for Avery there, and then Jalen coming in over the top.
Hodge 35 kills against the Sun Devils in 2 matches this year. That goes off the touch of the block.
AJ needs to get up just a bit sooner. She just got rocked on top of her head because her arms were not up as she was blocking.
Haley Miller officially in the stat sheet with that kill. Sear has 8 kills. Rebello has, Sear has 10. Rebello has 8. Then there's a trio at 7. And that's going to be a point for Arizona State. Trying to send that down the line. Hasn't worked much for Arizona here. And we're going to get a challenge here. And we're going to get a challenge for a touch here by Stubbs, Coach Stubbs. That's the first time that she's brought out the green little card here for a challenge. And they want to see if there was a touch on the swing down the line. So that's what they're going to be looking at here. The Wildcats sitting in 11th place in the conference. Tie for 11th. And boy, they would love to get this one against the Sun Devils. Challenging the touch. I don't know if I saw anything move there. This might get us a better view. Yeah, I think that eluded everybody. TCU, BYU, Utah. Those 2 teams who the 2 Arizona schools will play are at 21. 40% of the Big 12 teams ranked in the top 25 is the highest percentage of any league in the country. Jordan 14 goals for Jordan Wilson. Haven Ray to serve. Scoggins for Cisneros, and there's another block. My goodness, the 5th now for Arizona State, and already their 4th here in this 4th set.
This is a solid double block, hip to hip. It doesn't get any better than that.
Sun Devils went to 4 sets with Butler, Santa Barbara, San Diego, Baylor, Utah, and Arizona twice now. Arizona wins the point there. They're within 6. Checking Arizona's RPI too. I showed you the ranked teams, but Arizona's RPI is at 59. It's only the 3rd RPI ranking that we've had here in the 2024 season. Sun Devils are in at, can't even read my own writing. I think it's 21. There's an Arizona block. It's their 8th.
Really good. At least that hard. We got to maybe tip that ball to get that second. Another offensive thrust.
4th set for the Sun Devils have come off the block. That is 6 blocks now. 5 of the 6 have come in this 4th set. And they're going to get another one. You got to be kidding me. Where did this come from? A 7th block for Arizona State. You got to applaud them for that. Coming down 110 miles or so from the Sun Devil campus. Kills, 7 blocks.
So as long as they can
Cut out for him here as Jillian Neal, one of the better servers in the Big 12 Conference. Del Norte High School, San Diego, California. He's a Nighthawk. And there's the block for Arizona. And that went off of the Arizona block and out. So Tooled, and the Sun Devils got an 8th point. That's Jasir, yeah, just got into it. AJ and Hodge couldn't keep it in. Blocks a predominant theme for both sides in this 4th set. Wilson, too long, 19-10. Sun Devils 6 points away from a 20th victory in 8th in Big 12 conference play, which will keep them even with Kansas in the win column. Kansas is unbeaten, so the difference will be 1 loss, which the Sun Devils took on that same road trip that Arizona was on. Baylor doing their best work at the beginning to open up. 19-11. Hodge to serve. 9 service errors by the Sun Devils, and a block by Wilson and Journey Tucker. Tucker's been quiet here in this match.
Really good footwork. Again, Jordan Wilson did a nice job getting line present, her inside hand on the ball.
Ung sets middle, and Jeter just drills it right off of Tucker in the block. 20-12.
Claire Jeter doing a really nice job there, getting up on time with the setter, able to beat Journey Tucker's block.
You see why they have such balanced scoring, why they have over 5 players with 125 plus kills. They spread it around. Sears got 11 kills. Ung, Rebello, Jeter 8 apiece. Miller has 7, and then you got Colheed, who has 5. Unable to dig that one on the pancake attempt was Hodge.
Jelly Steer, last few swings has been coming in super hard. Very aggressive approach right here, and at the very last second, tips for a nice kill.
9-point hole for Arizona. Zadiska, Omaha, Nebraska, Missouri transfer, serves it into the net. Life for Arizona, 21-13 in this 4th set. Jordan Wilson to serve. Arizona has 3 service aces. Roby 2, Cisneros 1. Set for Sear, dug by Ray up to the front row. Sent over with a left hand by Scoggins to win the point. A little momentum here for the Cats as they win the last 2.
Great dig by Haven, extending forward for that dig. Avery doing a nice job taking advantage of herself being in the front row.
This is the set where Arizona State has flexed their muscles. We've had no ties, no lead changes. Coming in, we had 18 ties. We had 8 lead changes through the first 3 sets. Drilled off of Ray in the dig attempt. 22-14, and Arizona's running out of time. Here's Bryn Covell. Scoggins sets for a back row attack by Wilson, and Troll alertly lets it sail over her head and out. 23-14 in this 4th set. Scoggins for Cisneros. Too long, no touch. 24-14, and here's match point number 1 for the Sun Devils. Trying to win a 20th match, sweep the season series against Arizona.